Welcome into Coach's Corner, and with regular season basketball winding down, we're going to check in with the South Sioux City Cardinal girls basketball coach, and they're getting into a late season groove. So first of all, I want to thank you for taking some time and chit-chatting with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me out.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's kind of talk about this late season groove. You upset Bennington on Friday. Big upset, big game for you guys because Coach Kelly Flynn was there. We just kind of chit-chatting about him. Walk me through that a little bit.
Yeah, it was kind of a crazy night. We were supposed to play them back like a month ago. And we were supposed to have the induction ceremony for Coach Flynn and everything, and we had to find that time, and now he has ties to Bennington, so it worked out naturally to have that game with him. So we're up there. We had that little pressure. Our girls are still old enough he's been around the program a little bit where they were part of it, so it was special for them to play for him, and they sang him happy birthday. I mean, that was kind of the highlight, I think, of their night and everything, but the game was tense. It was fun. I think the crowd that showed up got a good game to watch.
Yeah, it ended with a buzzer beater to win the game. As a coach, you're standing there, and that's one of those moments where I got to imagine you're just kind of speechless. I guess walk me through what you were thinking in that moment.
Yeah, I've got great assistant coaches, and they're always throwing out ideas about timeouts and everything like this. And honestly, with the group that we had on the floor and knowing the Bennington coaches and how good they are, I really didn't want them to set their defense. And Brooklyn had the ball in her hand, and Abby was out there to go set a ball screen for her. So we were able to balance the floor. The kids knew what to do, and ball went in for us.
Absolutely. Now, kind of let's talk about this late season stretch. You got a few games left before you get into sub-district play. What's the expectation going forward?
The expectation for us as a coach staff is just to go out and do what we're supposed to do, and then the scoring or the scores will take care of itself from there. But we feel that we have talent, that if we go out and play well and don't turn the ball over, we rebound, we're going to be right there at the end of the game. And then we're about the wins and losses after that.
Yeah, let's kind of talk about that talent a little bit. Walk me through the roster. What makes these players unique and special for this program?
They're a great group of kids to begin with. It's a team that I think it's easy to cheer for them as people. We see them. Me and Coach Williams are in the building, so we see them all the time. They're always checking in on us, checking in with them. We know the pulse of the team. By the time we get to practice on kind of what who we need to be, who had a bad day or whatever, and so we kind of go from that way. But yeah, it's led with Brooklyn Heineman. She's high teens right now. Closing in on 1,000 points. Hopefully we can get her there. Bailey Durant's a returning All-State player. She's a sophomore. She had a great second half of the season last year that kind of boosted her up there and got some much-deserved postseason recognition. Abby Aiken is in there. She's just a very solid player for us. I think something that a coach always, you need those players you can trust. Her ceiling might not be the highest, but her floor is definitely not the lowest. And I know what I'm going to get out of Abby, or we know what we're going to get out of Abby every night. And so she's kind of having another coach out there. She's smart, plays game smart, and everything like that. Bella Moret is out there as well. She's just so solid. She doesn't do anything great unless she has to. And the other night she stepped up for us and she had some big buckets, and then she had some, started us off the other day down at Roncalli and got us going down there. And, that's just kind of her. She's one of the rare ones, I think, that doesn't have to feel like she scores to have a great game. She can rebound, play good, solid defense for us. And then, if you're going to leave her open, she'll go ahead and hit a shot. I mean, she had the halftime buzzer. I think she had two buzzer beaters. She put one in and then put one in on a rebound and then had a buzzer beater at halftime for us. And that's just her. I mean, she was happy, but it was just like, another shot for Bella and everything. Briley Robinette is coming along really well. She's becoming a pretty good defensive player for us and taking that role as well. And then she's so long and lengthy out there that we got a matchup yesterday that we were able to exploit and kind of put her in a position that she wasn't used to, but at the same time, I felt she was prepared for. So we put her down on the block, and she posted up a little guard, and she went right at him and had a great day for us.
Is there added pressure being at a school like South Sioux City?
There definitely is. I probably put more pressure on myself about it though too, because I want to uphold what has gone on there. I mean, when we line up for the national anthem, you stare right at 11 state championship banners, and Coach Flynn's got his own banner up there as well. And I mean, it's intimidating for all of us there. But you know, he was one of the first ones to reach out to me, and we've got each other's phone numbers. We've talked basketball. We've talked not basketball too. So just having his support helps. You know, we've got Coach Martin. You know, Trish is on the team, or was on the teams back in '95, '96, and they won their state titles. And our girls know that she's good. I don't think they realize how good she was. And so she gets a little fired up, and she brings that prior passion with her and everything. That's great. That, you know, keeps the Cardinal bloodline in there, because we do have myself and Coach Williams are quote unquote outsiders, but we definitely don't get treated that way. And then fourth coach McBride, Coach McBride, he's a South Sioux guy as well, so he knows what's going on, or you know, what was there. And so you know, we just work with the girls, try to keep them calm down, and that, you know, yes, we want to win, but it's not, we want to do it the right way. And if we play, like I said earlier, if we play hard and do the things that we think we are capable of doing, then the winning takes care of itself.
Yeah, storied history there, but now I kind of want to get into your history. You know, you've been there for about 5 years is what you were telling me. You know, walk me through how you ended up in South Sioux City.
It was just kind of it was a late deal, and I had a friend of mine, Coach Shepard's over at West Point Beamer, and she kind of gave me the last little push to go for it. We were happy where we were at and everything, and it was just, you know, to be able to advance and find a head coaching position, probably going to have to move. And you know, it's hard. Your kid's getting into just starting school, and didn't want to move them, but supported my wife, family. We talked about it, and then Coach Shepard had taken that leap a couple of years ago, and she left our program and went to West Point, and so she was able to kind of provide some clarity for me and everything. So came up here, interviewed and it was late though, because I mean, that was part of the problem, is I was just so happy where I was at, and we interviewed, I think it was right around 4th of July, and got started late, and been up here ever since.
Absolutely. Well, we wish you the best of luck coming down the late season stretch and into sub-districts and districts, and hopefully down at state. But that's all the time we have for Coach's Corner today. I want to thank you one last time for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.